vibe.
Just
Okay,
like your
then.
kids are young and dumb. You're messing up the dress.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You're not going to censor me.
Could you put the shoulder down while you talk all that
I don't
crap?
want to be sexy.
We have to be sexy.
I
want to
be.
We're opening the season sexy. That's not sexy.
I want to be sexy.
That sounds like a cow.
Well, move, motherfucker, move.
Welcome to season 3 of Diva Court.
I think you owe these people an apology because we've been gone for a long time.
Let me tell you why we've been gone. The
We'll be
writers,
right back.
hey,
Hey, what? See y'all next year. He didn't lie.
look here. The writers were on strike, and they got hungry, so they decided to cross the line. And they said, "Can we start recording again?"
Are there writers on this show? Because I thought we freestyling.
Oh, really? You didn't know the writers' strike? You know Hollywood's on a writers' strike.
Oh, yeah, but
There's a lot of striking going on right now.
there's a lot of reality TV still going on. So I don't,
Reality TV. The speech impediment still exists.
It's back. It's back. And
Ladies and
the
gentlemen, let me
bullying
introduce
continues.
myself. Coming to the stage of
Hey.
season 3 is Marcia Mignot.
Are you gonna get on the pole, coming to the stage?
No. I didn't say coming to the pole. I said coming to the stage.
That's what the strippers say.
There's a difference. There's clean stages without poles. My stage does not have a pole, ladies and gentlemen. With me is my co-diva.
She's back, giving her best '90s. Hallie.
Barely. Halle barely.
There. She tried it. All right.
She's been setting that one up
She
since
has.
you said it.
She has. She been.
Pre-production. She-
Like I said, the writers are not
Dang.
on strike on this show. They not on strike.
They strike back.
Well, there you go.
Dana Smith is with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
We're giving government names so that when you troll that direction.
That's fine. Call me if you want
We
to.
are so pleased to be back, season 3. We hope you're loving our set. We're still not responsible for anything we'll talk about, okay? Because that's the legal disclaimer before we start our show. This show is for edutainment purposes only. Oh,
That
Lord.
only sounds
Okay,
very
so
solo.
she was
No.
she was
Do you want? Let's do
it was
again.
supposed to be a group.
Let's do it again.
This show is for edutainment purposes only.
because
so
it wasn't.
sick of that.
It wasn't harmonized.
It wasn't right. Let me go low. You go high.
No, you won't
You
go.
know I like to go low.
You won't go. I guess you go low, but I'm gonna go high.
All right.
That's
High
how
right
she
into
met her
please.
husband.
You know we could have just went with the original line. This is getting long.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is season 3.
we ain't been on this
We
stage
haven't
so long.
even
We've been
started.
y'all.
We haven't even started the show yet, and
Okay.
we are still at it. Please look for our episodes every Wednesday. Do you remember that they come out on Wednesday?
They come out on Wednesday.
Find us on Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts,
Apple,
and Google Podcasts.
Google us.
Be sure to
Nope.
see our,
They can fan base us now, honey.
okay.
We're on fan base.
According to that diva, we're on Fanbase.
Yes, we're on fan base.
So if you're on Fanbase, look for us on Fanbase.
Whoop, there it is. I thought you knew.
Be sure to look for our episodes and our videos every week on YouTube, where you can see the beautiful sets and the beautiful looks that we're pushing out this season 3. Okay, since we're confident about how we look, what do you think about Deion Sanders' confidence? 60 Minutes had a interview, ladies and gentlemen, with Deion Sanders. What's your take, Diva?
My take is Deion Sanders is great. And you got to let greatness do what greatness do.
You know, I think I finally figured out why he left the HBCU. I think it was for confidence reasons. When I looked at the past and I analyzed the situation, I think a lot of people were saying, oh, you're only winning because you're where you are. You're not in a division where real players are. You're in a low division. You're not playing teams that are tough. And I think that's why he left. I think he left because he wanted to show no matter what division I coached in, I am good enough to win against what you consider the best college teams possible.
Well, the funny thing is that what people fail to realize is that there are great black players that you just don't know about. And they go to these HBCUs because they just didn't have the exposure because maybe they're not at the bigger high schools. So there's a lot of talent that these people are missing out on. And one of the sons said that the hits don't hit harder in the league that they're in. It's the same. And he said that he's throwing more passes. He's threw over 1,000 passes so far on that level than he did in Jackson State. So, you know. When I watched the interview, it just reminded me of Venus Williams, like when the white guy was like, why do you believe that why are you so confident? Like, you know, why do you believe you're so great? Like,
well, you know, sometimes I realize that reporters don't know how to ask good questions. And unfortunately, they probably become uncomfortable in their interview. So, or you starstruck. So because you're starstruck, you ask questions.
I think you're giving him too much grace. I just think.
No, I'm just saying it's not even grace. I'm saying you don't do your job well. Because if you did your job well, you would ask questions that are not insulting. You would ask questions that make sense. Because to ask someone who's trying to do a good job,
who do you think is the best coach? do you ask Bill Belichick who do you think is the best coach in the league? I know Deion Sanders is new. But you know what I'm saying?
But he's not new to football.
But he's not new to football. He's not new to being in the spotlight. He's not new. You know the personality type. So what you trying to catch him up in? Like, you know what he gonna say. So why are you setting him up for the okie doke?
Because I think people like controversy, and I'm looking for viewers to join in on the controversy. I want him to show his confidence side.
It's like he was trying to humble him.
No, I don't think he was trying to humble him. I think he was trying to get him to look what people would call arrogant. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Say that one more time.
I think the question was not intended to make him humble himself, but I think the question was intended to have him show more of his confident side, because he knows based on.
That's so nice.
I mean, if you think about it, based on probably
you think that's what Serena, not Serena.
No, I don't
Venus
think
Williams.
I don't think that interviewer had that.
What's the difference?
Here's the difference. They were the first black female tennis stars. You understand what I'm saying? If you think about, they were the pioneers. Deion is not necessarily a pioneer in coaching. He's not the first black or African American football coach.
Right. So, but what I'm saying is that it shouldn't even been a conversation.
No, that's why I said the reason I believe it was to get him to show more arrogance, to draw more viewers, to draw more controversy, so that everybody would watch and say, yeah, he's still the same arrogant Deion he was when the 60 Minutes reporter interviewed him.
I still think it's a fair question to ask, right? Because like as a reporter, you want to hear the words yourself out of the person's mouth, right? When you ask these questions, it is up to the viewer to determine whether you've determined that as confidence or arrogance, right? But to ask the question, like, what gives you this confidence? Why do you feel this way? That's a fair question to ask.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that have they went down to Alabama? Was there ever an interview in Alabama when they asked, what's the other guy? Is it Nick Saban? No, Nick Saban. Did they ever ask Nick Saban when he first started off, do you think, did they ask him that?
I think that's a fair question. I believe they have. It just doesn't blow up because it's not a black person saying it. That's a white man saying he has confidence.
Which is normal.
Which is allowed.
Which is normal.
Which is allowed. There's nothing controversial about that.
Because remember, there's a difference between I ask myself this. What's the difference between confidence and arrogance? Who's looking?
Well, there's that.
That's my opinion. When I'm looking at me, I'm seeing confidence.
Until
when you're looking
I
at
see
me,
the interview that states that Nick Saban was asked that question and then asked, I get the follow-up question about, well, actually, Deion Sanders is the one who gave the better answer, because he said, I feel like I'm the greatest. I'm not going to say somebody else is great, but there are coaches that I do look to. So when I see a Nick Saban, blah, 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 That should have been the question. What are some coaches that you look at? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not, do you think you're the greatest coach to ever coach
No, you
football?
can't ask who is, because if you ask him who is the greatest coach, of course I'm going to say me.
But that's what he said.
Yeah, he did ask
He
that
said,
question.
who? You ask a man who you know is always team himself, who do you think is the greatest coach?
That's why Deion's response was very good, because
Right.
his response was, how you going to ask me that question? Do you
But
think I'm going to call somebody else's
nobody's
name?
gonna-
No,
nobody-
his response was, do you have a mirror?
Right. It's so cool.
Do you have a
I'm
mirror?
saying it's just like, to me, I just don't see an issue with the question, right?
Of course you don't.
Because if you say no, because every question gives you insight into who the person is.
That is
right?
true.
It's
You didn't
about
learn
that.
more that question. You
did.
did not
You
learn
learned-
more about Deion Sanders.
you
I knew he was
learned-
gonna say that. Like I didn't learn
You
more.
didn't know
about
that
it.
he said, "Where's the mirror?"
No, not.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
that
It
was-
gives you insight into his character and how he is. And
It
his
did
you
show that
not-
he's got a quick
wait.
comeback.
Have y'all not? Listen. I knew it was gonna be a great response. Have y'all not seen the Deion Sanders music video?
Yeah, no, I've seen all the terrible
Not
dances.
the ones that he put up.
I've seen all the terrible dances that y'all were doing in the 90s and 80s.
So what I'm saying
we
is,
grooving out here. We grooving. Watch my shoulder. It's pointy shoulders.
Wait, y'all gotta. You know when you talk about Deion said, what was the money? Must be the money. Got me looking so fly. Must be the money. So what I'm saying is I didn't expect any less. Like, did you do your research on this guy? The question was not a probing question. It was I knew he was gonna say something along those lines.
But to get that reaction to show his charisma, like there could be a boring. The reason why Bill Belichick isn't gonna get a thing because his answers are, well, we do when we face the Broncos tomorrow.
Yeah, it is dope. It's dope.
What do you think
right,
that is?
but I would rather
So it
somebody who I making someone uncomfortable than someone who I naturally know he gonna rise to the occasion.
I
Well,
just
let
love
him
that.
rise
Make
to
him
the occasion.
uncomfortable.
It's like saying,
Make the ones
it's like saying,
uncomfortable.
Let
it's
him
like
show it.
saying, Michael Jordan, do you really want to play in this
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
Finals?
No, Michael, who do you think
Michael,
is the
you
best?
can't. No. I'm
do
saying
you think is
because
the best?
she's saying don't put him in those moments. I know he's going to succeed. Well, you don't know until he's in the moment.
That is true. You do have to test it.
No, I'm saying media purposes, he's the same. There's nothing that I learned from that. But what I learned is when he gave after you said the mirror comment, his retort regarding, however, this Nick Saban is a coach that I look at and see, the greatness in him, and I'm a student of Nick Saban. That was a better answer for a different question, which the interviewer should have asked instead of,
No, but that's-
who do you think is the greatest?
No. But I think that shows that
a
Deion
lack
Sanders.
of being a great interviewer.
No, I just think it shows that Deion Sanders is a person who can
Media
come back,
savvy.
and he's savvy, and he's quick, and he's witty, and he can make a joke at first, and then he can come around and answer the question in a way
And
that.
then again, remember, this isn't just for you. This is for people who are being reintroduced to Deion as a football coach.
That's true.
So, like, if you get this stuff and you're like, if you give him this question and he answers it in that way, people will be like, wow. Oh, no,
That's
that's how
amazing.
you answer it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It gave me Venus Williams interview
Vibes.
vibes. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I just don't see.
I
this
think it was a
question being-
different time.
I
think
just don't. It don't
I
matter.
think
They
Venus
all the
and her
same.
and Serena came out at a time where nobody else was doing it. So it's
And
not
when
like
I say they, I don't know his pronouns. So I just want to make sure that they correspond to him because I don't know if he's he.
no, he
she,
was he then.
they.
So you're fine.
So
if you're
no,
referring
I'm not
to
talking about Deion Sanders, I'm talking about the interviewer.
So
when I say they,
No.
I want to no. Let me clear this up for
okay.
the record.
Okay.
I'm going into this camera. When I say they, I'm referring to I don't understand his pronouns, so I just want to say they to make sure that I'm accurate, just in case he may go as they.
Well, I'm going to go by Supreme Court for you. You remember when the Supreme
no,
Court
I
says
just-
stare
understand what I'm
decisis?
What I'm saying is,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I didn't need any of the explanation.
Well, because I
You
don't want them
coulda
to
just
say,
said
wait,
it.
no. Because I don't want them to say when I said they,
Ain't
I
nobody-
didn't want them to
don't-
correlate
hey,
that to,
hey.
okay.
Overthinking.
you want me to stop?
No. Don't play
Overthinking.
defense until you get on the field. for
Overthinking.
I just don't want them to correlate they
Hey,
to
Overthinking.
all white
Let-
people.
let
I don't want
Deion-
them to correlate
let
that to that.
Deion
I just
get-
wanted
Overthinking.
No,
So,
I just
I
want to make
understand.
No, when you
It's
say
a-
they,
we're in a different time.
no. But we're talking about that time.
No,
So
no,
in
no,
that
no, no,
time,
no.
She's
No, no.
talking about something completely
You're-
different.
You gotta
Yeah,
get on
yeah,
board.
yeah,
Okay.
You gotta get on
Okay.
board.
She's talking about something completely
Let him.
different,
You
which
know
is why
he's a Dana whisper to
which
her.
is why we need to drive through this intersection.
You gotta keep going.
Yeah, I see the red light, but let's drive through.
So this is no yellow.
So
No,
maybe
no,
it
it's
is
not yellow.
amber, but it looks reddish. Let's go ahead
he
and through
says
this.
since it's Amber, kudos to Dion.
Well,
Kudos.
Wait.
Kudos.
I did
kudos
want to
to Dion.
explore a little bit further. Did you? So I know just back on the HBCU topic. There's an interesting dynamic between some of the HBCU alum and stuff like that, and the way he left, and some of that going on. I don't know if we've. The thing that I want to highlight is I do see him pointing back at the HBCU a lot, but does that cover the promise he had?
So I know he took some players with him. I know he took a lot of the staff. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe the good thing is that coaches, here's the example. You can get coaches from the HBCUs and they can rise to the occasion and be prepared for this level. It could be like that. There are players as HBCU players that you guys have overlooked that rise to the occasion. When he came into the school, he was like, y'all about to lose your spot. It might be better for you guys to transfer. So, he let them know ahead of time, I brought people to replace you. And I'm pretty sure the people that he brought already had guaranteed scholarships. So they weren't really fighting for their scholarship. Maybe might be fighting for a position, but not necessarily a scholarship. This is my assumption. I don't know how true that is, but I'm assuming that if you bring in some people 1,000 miles away, these people already have guaranteed scholarships. So maybe they're just fighting for whether they're going to be starting or not. But 50
I disagree
people
with
from
how you
the-
left.
50 people from
Left
the,
at the gate.
yeah.
According to
50
the
got
60 Minutes
jumped in the,
interview, there were
portal.
50 football players that said, I'm out. Deuces. Because he came in and was like, we're going to train hard. We're going to do this hard. And you should already start applying. If you're not up for the game, then you don't have
No,
the
that's
quality.
not what he said. That's the nice. That's
That's an
That's what they
interpretation.
should have got out of it. What he said is, you're gonna lose your spot. You're not wanted here. Bye.
I don't think he said that.
Bye.
I think he was saying, look,
And he said,
you can't cry, you can't whine. We're going to work hard because what we're trying to accomplish, if you're some softy and you want to be spoken to in a kind of way, you want to practice 2.5 hours a day and you want to go home, then you don't have the
that's
skills.
not college football. College football is already hours and this and that and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
He
but
didn't-
there's still, remember now, there's a certain class when you travel in a certain class, it's like, oh no, this school has a bookstore and it has a t-shirt store and it has a
college football is
library. And,
different.
no, but if you think about the money though, if you look at the financial disparate difference between the HBCU and what they have versus where he was going and the luxuries that they have access to. He's trying to say, look, I know you used to champagne wishes and caviar dreams, but we're going to play ball. We're going to play tough ball. And if you can't handle me telling you this is how we're going to do it, go ahead and leave now.
But no, what I'm saying is that there is so there is like a standard for like other sports, but college football is automatically aggressive, hostile. You are in an aggressive environment if you're going to hit somebody head on. So you already have that. What I'm saying is he took it to the complete next level.
I think he did that because
it wasn't, you guys
weak-minded.
have to work hard. Right.
No, he
It
wanted
wasn't
to get
that.
rid of weak-minded people because he said, if I say words out of my lips that cause you to leave, then you didn't have what it takes to win anyway.
That I agree. But it wasn't, we're going to work hard. It was, I'm here, you lost your spot. I don't even know why you here. What you here for? You're not about to get this spot. It's a whole different level of warfare that
I didn't interpret that. I didn't
well,
interpret
that's what
that.
he's saying.
I think the
There was
motive,
nothing to be
I think if you look at the motive by what he was saying, look, if you're going to be weak, you can leave now. And I can understand that concept because I feel like that. Like
That's
if I'm putting a team together,
that's what a strong person is interpreting it to someone to understand what he said. But if you are
so from a weak-minded person,
yes,
you
that's
heard,
what you heard.
leave now, I'm taking your spot.
because your spot gone. And I'm pretty sure it did not take a month for them to make that decision. Some people probably was like, you know what? he already brought people on this team. Oh no, I can go anywhere I want.
But some of the people came back.
I understand that, but those are the people who already had a strong mindset. If you like, I want to play for Deion Sanders, I'm about to show him better than I can tell him. Those words didn't mean nothing to you, but it wasn't. We're gonna play hard football. That's a standard. That's a standard because you can get completely injured playing weak football. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole nother level of I'm testing your mental agility to see if you can even handle me just going in on you. And if that cuts you, then I don't want you on my team anyway.
But you know what? I disagree. Going back to the HBCU departure, I disagree with how he recruited and then how he left. And the reason I say that is because the inference or the impression that I got when he first went to the HBCU is that I'm in this for the long haul.
Okay.
You understand? I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for the long haul. And I think when he realized management was not going to rise to the occasion once he proved himself, then he said, I'm out of here. But I think that was unfair to the students who actually went because of him. You understand? And I think that his sell to pull those students in the first place should have been a little softer. Here's what I mean. Come because you want to play great football. Don't come because of me. Because remember, I'm setting something in place, but I'm not going to stay here.
No, but but in sports, a lot of that happens a lot. So that's a common thing. So that's not uncommon. You go to.
No, we're not talking about what's common and what's uncommon. We're talking about him specifically, how he did it, and how he departed. And I felt like you left some of the students who came because of you, not in spite of you. You should have said, come in spite of me. Don't come because of me. Because when I leave, I don't want you to be disappointed.
No coach says that. That's
that's what I'm saying. I'm analyzing my disagreement with how business is done, because that led some people who are being raised by their grandmother who's saying, this is my last shot. I'm just going to do what you understand what I'm saying? Like, don't have a mother, father figure in their life that's going to help them guide. And you're like, Deion, I'm going because of Deion.
But he took the ones that rose to the occasion. He took them with him. But what I'm saying is that is the culture of football. If you ever play football, you already know you don't go to school for the coach, because the coach can get fired, the coach can transfer, the coach can quit, the coach can do all of this. No matter if it's Deion Sanders or if you're playing for Michael Jordan in basketball, you don't go for the coach. That's it. That's like basic football etiquette. They already know this.
Right.
So if you sign up for the coach and the coach gets fired the next day, you may not even have a spot, because another coach may come in and be like, nope, I don't want you, like how Deion Sanders did to the team that he went to. So it's common. So it's not, he doesn't get no special. The kids should never just think, oh, Deion Sanders. No, it's
you know what? I think he could have addressed that better on the 60 Minutes interview. He kind of skated over it. That I rose it to a level and then I left it. I built it and then I left it.
But I think he might have just not had it in that conversation, because that was not a long time ago, but that was long enough to where it was already dressed.
He wanted to talk about Colorado.
Yeah.
Let's stay focused on Colorado.
I think that I understand what you're saying, because I agree. The culture of college football is the coach going to lie, put on whatever fake Southern accent he got to recruit you to his school for whatever it is. He was coaching Connecticut the other day, and he had his Boston Northeastern accent, and then he was like, I'm about to bounce because Mississippi, Ole Miss is about to pay. And he going to put on his best Southern accent and come down to your house and be like, you do it for me. I'm going to be there and do it all for you and do that. So what I'm saying is, and that although that's common knowledge, it is just so different when it's someone who's so charismatic and is Deion.
Yeah.
It's like a pyramid scheme, huh?
Yes, it is.
It almost is like that, right?
You ever watch that infomercial, 3 o'clock in the morning? You're like, I really don't need that, but I'm sure going to buy it.
Yeah, it's like
Love jams of the 19th.
So that's it.
And we both know. Wasn't this your jam back when you were looking at your boyfriend's
yes, yes. Call 1-800. We'll throw in an extra album.
Turn around every now and then.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah.
Are you telling me that's enough?
The bars.
No, not because you can't sing.
He was saying the bars.
Yeah, I was saying,
enough bars.
I was saying because I don't want to.
You don't want to buy.
Exactly.
Never.
Can you name that tune? One note.
Benna. You know what song that was? Benna. You know that one? Did you know that one? Do I need you to get a little more?
No, we don't need no more. We're full. We're full just like the Fulton County Jail. What you think? We're as full as the Fulton County Jail.
What am I going through a lawsuit?
Hello, what am I speaking about? What
Isn't the jail going through a lawsuit?
Let me tell you something. The jail is going through a problem. It's more like a death trap. You can get pulled over, locked up, brought to Fulton, and die. And it was a traffic offense.
Don't go to Fulton County.
Is not good. But speaking of Fulton County,
they're going to be on that Locked Up Abroad. And they're going to be playing it in India. Locked Up Abroad, Fulton County Jail.
Well, you know, your president didn't have to experience that Locked Up Abroad, Fulton County Jail. Ladies and gentlemen,
Secret Service can't sit in the.
Let me ask you a question. Do you really think
that's a violation of the Secret Service, right?
So speaking of Secret Service,
where would they jail him at?
No, but I want to go there. But what we're talking about, just for our listeners to understand, we are talking about the Fulton County election.
I don't want to cut you off, but Secret Service detail for that, though, right?
I said
we
yes.
Talk about that?
Yes. Yes.
You're so young today.
Thank you. I appreciate
young
that.
and spibery.
Thank you.
Black don't
crack,
adjective.
ladies and gentlemen. Black don't crack.
Is that the right adjective? Spibery.
Oh my God. Hooked on phonics. Didn't get hooked.
I didn't about to say that one.
Season 3 and we still hooking on phonics.
Okay
but back to the arrest. All right, back to the Fulton County prosecution of Donald Trump and his 18 cronies. Okay, you talked about something about Secret Service, and I want to ask people because there are people saying, "Oh, they can't arrest him, they can't lock him up because Secret Service, Secret Service." If he murdered his wife, would Secret Service go serve that time too? Or we gonna say, nah, that's murder. So you're the president, so you're exempt from murder.
No, they gotta have Secret Service.
No, you're not getting Secret Service. You ever heard about we put this person in isolation?
Have you ever seen The Blacklist?
No.
A movie.
It's a TV show.
A TV show.
You have a list of blacks?
So they had this one.
A fictional TV show.
Very fictional. Okay. They had this one character who had so much knowledge that they couldn't put him in the jail. They had to put him in like a isolation jail where he was in a house and everything like that.
So let me ask you a question. You think the United States is short of jails?
I'm thinking that he has so much information about, what is confidential classified information that if the right person pays the right person to give him the screws, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what happened with blah, 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 so that they can take this information and give it to like China or something, because China's about to do that.
Do you think?
Is this a conspiracy?
He stored any information in his head
I don't know.
over the 4 years.
Saying, it's the precedent.
No, not stored. Do you think there's any information in his head?
It's the precedent. You know what I'm saying? It's
Think
just
about
like,
it, though. So what are you saying? He could kill his kids and his wife and not get charged because he's president and Secret Service would have to go?
And he can be jailed, but I'm there.
So you think
he's gonna
Secret
have to be
Service
isolated in a special
And what would be
prison.
a problem with that? We got plenty of prisons.
Like he'll be in like a mansion or something.
No. A small box.
Isolation where he can't get out
Really and
without
truly.
Secret Service, because Secret Service can't live like, you know what I'm saying? They got to be in rotation. They can't live in the jail.
So why would you need Secret Service if I put you in a cell?
Really and truly.
Because when he goes out of they gonna put him in isolation for the rest of his life? No.
Yeah, you're serving time.
That is, no, isolation, no.
So let me ask you a question. You don't think Charles Manson was in isolation?
Charles Manson don't have the secrets of the presidency.
No, but I'm saying, I'm not talking about secrets.
So okay. So you're
saying how is the Secret Service going to protect him?
That's what I'm saying.
Why would he need protection?
Okay, all presidents have Secret Service after they leave the presidency. Why is that?
Right.
Because they don't want somebody to kidnap him and do stuff against him, right?
It's just because it would be a bad look.
Is that it?
Really and truly.
Just a bad look.
It's a bad look.
I thought it had to do with, you can't.
No, that's the professional. That's what you have to write on paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you saw him afterwards and your official is kidnapped by Russia, what kind of look does that look like?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
what if the
So
Russian
what are we gonna let the
mafia
Russian-
in the prison?
Okay.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to say is, how about this? There are for sure, going to be special accommodations made if there is a guilty
Because
verdict.
you don't have to have Secret
anywhere.
Service.
No.
Yeah, he would still maintain his. Secret
I don't
Service
think you would
status.
maintain
Maybe
Secret
Secret
Service.
Service will be.
I know that this is the first time it's ever happened in
Yeah.
history.
Maybe the
but I
Secret-
don't see any Secret Service
Maybe
going
the
to jail
Secret
with him.
Service
No,
will be like
Understand
the
that
correctional
cor-
officers.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
exactly how it would happen. Their mode would have, like, their relationship with him will have changed.
Yeah.
So they will.
We're
be-
not Secret Service. We are secretly
again-
servicing.
As
So again,
correctional
it's like-
officers undercover.
Sit down.
It would be something different.
Sit your ass down,
really and
Trump.
truly, in my belief, right? What would happen is he would be under Mar-a-Lago arrest.
That's what I'm saying.
That
House arrest.
for this Georgia case, right? Let's play the hypothetical. Let's go down the street of an actual criminal offense of like murder, right? That
Wait,
I-
did he say actual criminal offense like murder?
no
I
of
think-
murder. No,
I
like
think
of the level
election
of murder.
interference are all the people
No,
who are
no.
serving time.
I understand that.
And all the other white crime
Oh
criminals.
no. Understand the other 17 people is going to jail.
They're going to jail. They ain't having no Secret Service. There ain't no Secret Service. for you.
It's going to
You
jail.
mean I can't secretly
Hey.
get service?
They is going to jail
They
for
going
the
to
election fraud shit.
You's about to
They are going to jail. Do not worry about them.
Right.
It is just him, right? Just him on this case. It would be Mar-a-Lago for sure.
Right.
And do not leave ever.
Right.
I doubt
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
That's
No.
100% what it would be.
That's
I
what
doubt
I'm
it.
saying.
That's
They're not going to
100%
put him
what it would
in
be.
the prison.
No, I think
they're
he's
not
going
going
in.
to put there. They're
He's
going to
going
do
in.
special accommodations. Never.
going in.
Not in Fulton County. No
No,
way.
No. You don't serve time in Fulton County when you get convicted
Even
in
in
Fulton
Southern
County.
Georgia.
But
I'm saying even
so
in
you
Southern
think they're
Georgia.
gonna put him in a state prison?
No.
'Cause it's not
You-
even federal.
you-
because they did sever the case.
No, hold up.
Which will we be
Hold
talking
up,
about
hold up.
in a minute?
You don't understand the difference between severance
Yeah,
and
severing
Oh,
is
not
different
severance.
from.
I mean,
Yeah.
moved, transitioned.
No,
the case.
the
to
case
federal.
did not get
So
transitioned to
you
federal.
talking about he gonna be in a state prison?
The federal judge, Judge Jones, who I have practiced before, tried a case. Thank you. He is very straight-laced. He's been on the bench for quite some time. And if you read his 49-page ruling, according to him, Mark Meadows was not acting within the scope of his employment. Therefore, he cannot come to federal court. Boop, right back to Superior Court. So nobody else tried it because when Mark Meadows lost that shot, they realized if Mark Meadows couldn't make it to federal court, nobody else probably will.
Well, they're gonna get those.
So there's two different things.
They're gonna
Listeners,
get them
let me-
jurors from Johns Creek.
To
So
be
it's
honest
not
with you,
like he'll be-
I think we need to clear it up for the listeners. As it pertains to the difference between severance of the Superior Court case and transfer to federal court, those are two separate issues. Transfer to federal court was Mark Meadows saying, wait, I was acting in my scope as a federal employee. And if you found that I did something wrong as it pertains to my duties and you want to prosecute me, you have to do that in federal court. So he tried to transfer his case to federal court. If he had got it transferred to federal court, then he gets the argument that if it's within my duties as a federal employee, then you got to dismiss the case against me. That's the long shot that they made. Judge Jones did a very good job, 49 pages. He made it explicitly clear in the order, you don't get to come to federal court because election interference on behalf of the president, that wasn't in your job duties, sir. Goodbye.
I think it's a little more specific.
I'm just.
No. But I think you could translate it a little bit more, as in specifically, the states run elections.
Right. That's what. That
That
I
too.
was-
That too
That's
is.
it.
I
So
said
it's
49.
not
not
even a
within his
federal
scope.
issue.
Listen,
Yeah.
I said
Not a
49,
federal
49
issue
pages.
because
49
it's
pages.
a state-ran election.
No. I
49
just want to
pages.
put that last bullet
Yeah.
on the end
I
of it.
mean,
It's,
Put
it's
the
a state,
period on it.
It's a state issue, and that's why
Right.
it's not within his scope.
Right.
Thank you. You
So
cannot
that's
do
what
that.
Trump was trying to say. I was doing my job by making sure that all the elections was fair. That's not your job, sir.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the state's governor's job.
And the governor would not play.
Vice president, doesn't he have to certify the election?
That's a different thing, though.
Okay.
The certification of the election has nothing to do with all the
how
states
it
are
was
in.
accurate.
Yeah. What they were doing is picking states that they were trying to get 11,800.
So,
Jesus.
I'm
And
gonna
99
just throw this out there. I'm gonna just throw this out there.
Please, don't do it after the recording was
I'm just
quoted.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I really don't have a dog in the fight. If he gets convicted,
Roof.
if he gets convicted,
Rover.
woohoo! If he doesn't, I'm not going to be surprised. I just think this is also another political motivated.
But when is politics never the motivation of anything?
When your girl go get her pictures taken,
politics
updated. You've been how long has this case been pending? For 2 years. It's been pending for what? 2 years?
You talking
No,
about Fonnie
they
Willis?
investigated before that. There's an
Oh, she took a
investigation.
long time.
Took
She
a
took a
long
long
time.
time.
And
No,
then-
but you know what the
then
problem
the
was?
election year comes.
No, people were upset with her.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna let you do this
I'm
because
gonna do it. I'm gonna get my
No,
You're not gonna not let
I'm
me
not
get
gonna
my
let- no,
Fox
I'm
News
not-
talking points
I'm not-
and not throw them in the game.
I'm gonna
get my
I'm gonna throw 'em out.
my
You know why?
95.5 WSB talking points,
You
and
know
I'm
why?
gonna throw them in the game.
You know why?
Her and
'Cause
her pictures. Like
this was
I said, I was gonna convict him. I did it in an election year.
This was their plan the whole time. Because
They wanted to make that
they
argument.
did not participate in any of the investigation
Stretched
from
it
the
out.
start. They were saying that, oh, you can't do that.
And
blah,
it
blah,
just
blah.
conveniently
and it
fell
and it
around
that's their
election time.
that's their
smart.
goal.
They're
Their goal
smart.
is always
Right,
to
that's
make
why it's
you
political.
upset.
They've been
Yeah.
trying to prosecute. This man is guilty of all these crimes. I'm not. But they've been trying to prosecute this man since
Listen,
the beginning.
I want to be
And I'm
100%
sick of
honest.
it.
No, I want
I'm
to be
sick of it.
100% honest. This is the first and only time where
That's-
there's actually evidence of him. Look, because he's done all the other stuff.
Yeah, but
This
you
is
didn't have
the
evidence of
only
it.
time that you got a recording
No, let me
of.
take that back. Let me take that back.
The phone
You
call.
can-
They had the.
You can grab him. You can grab him by the.
No, but that's not a crime.
That's not a crime.
Remember, he
What?
pardoned
They
himself.
wanted to be grabbed.
Excuse
It's
me.
not a crime when you want to be grabbed.
Excuse me. Hold on.
Grabbing by
Hold
the
on.
pussy is
Diva
not
court-
a crime. If
Diva
you
court-
want to be grabbed.
Diva Court
If he
does
grabs
not.
you and you're like, woohoo, and then hands you some money and
Hold
you're
on.
like, woohoo.
Hold on.
There's
Hold
no
on.
problem. No
Hold on.
crime.
Hold on.
No
Pull
crime.
up. Pull up.
That's what prostitutes. What
Look,
are we doing?
let me go with Dion. Whee! Foul on the play, unnecessary
Oh my
roughness.
gosh.
Diva Court does not subscribe to sexual assaults on anyone.
He said they liked it.
On anyone. Okay? On anyone.
Did he get a lawsuit for grabbing him by the pussy?
Diva Court
Did he?
does
Did he?
not
Did he?
subscribe. Okay?
Was it
Diva-
like how Bill Cosby got a lawsuit like
Listen
20
to
years
me.
later?
Listen to me.
Okay.
We don't subscribe.
She liked it.
It is a crime. It's a crime.
It's not a crime if you want it to
Hey,
happen. If my
no.
husband grabbed me by the pussy, I'm
No,
like, that's
no.
not a crime.
Nope.
Do you understand
It
what
would
I'm
be a
saying?
crime if it was an unwanted touching. So the court is coming out now, not the diva. That's the diva. This is the court. This is the court.
Is this a crime?
Yes, it's an unwanted touching. Do not touch me.
What statute is that?
Okay.
Grab him by the knees.
OCG.
Is that a crime?
You can't touch them. It's simple battery. Simple battery.
battery.
Yes,
How many
simple
years
battery.
you get for that one?
12 months, at least 12 months. You'll do 12 months in county, so don't try it. That is inappropriate.
There was no victim.
No, what? You
Who
cannot
was the
say
victim? I'm not talking about the plane
the
ride.
women. No,
Did
the
the
women.
what woman came up and
a lot
said-
of women did, and everybody said, "Oh, she's lying. She's only doing
I'm
that."
not talking about the plane ride. I'm talking about when he was like,
No,
I just grabbed
no,
my you
there
know, 'cause
were
I'm a celebrity.
victims. There were victims. Oh my God. Some of them came forward. Some of them did not come forward because of people like you.
Don't
Because
put that
of
on me,
state,
because they weak as hell.
No,
If-
because
if
of
you
statements
grabbed me
like
by
that.
the pussy and I didn't like it, everybody's
because
gonna know.
of statements like that.
That's
why.
Don't blame me for your weak ass.
That's why they
No.
didn't come forward.
Oh,
Statements
so
like
I
that.
said, because I said you liked it. You say, no, I didn't. Okay, I go with what you say.
No,
but
no.
you're
It's
like,
still criminal.
oh my gosh, she said I liked it. My feelings is hurt. I'm so scared. I'm not coming forward.
Yes.
No,
because they are concerned that that statement will have a chilling effect on
Oh my
victims,
gosh.
and they
Cry
will
me
not
a
come
river.
forward.
Oh my gosh.
They will not come forward because
I'm
they're
not
scared.
talking about rape. I'm talking about being
No,
groped.
sexual assault is groping, and you cannot grope
I'm
a
not
victim.
talking about rape. I understand a rape victim.
Are you
not
saying
coming
you
out.
don't understand groping being sex? Okay,
That's
okay.
not what
Let's
I'm
take it home.
saying.
Let's take it home. Somebody gropes your child. Is it sexual
Oh,
assault?
I'm killing them. On the record.
This is ridiculous.
Justifiable killing.
This is ridiculous.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's not justifiable.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It was justified in my head.
No, the crime is.
It's a crime of passion.
Is on
It's a
who?
crime of passion on the person that I'm killing them because I'm passionately mad. I am passionately upset.
I'm gonna need you.
You done ruined my baby life.
My point is, this is the first time that there's hard evidence
That was hard too.
that cannot be groped.
His penis.
That cannot be groped. Evidence that cannot be groped. And I'm saying
I
That's
cannot.
what he sound like.
there's only two. There's
Okay.
really
And then
only
she-
2 cases. Like the
Ukraine?
the document case. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh, the document. case.
Oh, he upped the river for that one.
Yeah.
And
No, but I
then-
mean, trust me, there's a lot.
So
he
why
did.
did not? Why is if the document case was indicted, right? It's been indicted, right?
yes,
Why are they not?
because
pursuing that
they're
now?
all delaying. So again, these are delay
Yeah,
tactics
yeah.
to
This,
get into
it
office.
is. It is.
Political
what are you not seeing?
warfare
Yes.
is what they got him in 10 different states.
No,
with
no, no.
No, no, no.
40
Listen to
different
me.
lawyers.
Listen to me.
Understand
No,
this. No,
let
no.
me go with my hyperbole, okay? Let me do it, okay? What are you doing? Don't censor me.
Okay.
They got him in 10 different states with 40 different lawyers on 10 different cases about 45 different things that they've been prosecuting this man forever. Like, you know what? I'm not about to say that.
You forgot the
I was
that
about
he
to-
did part.
No. I was
That
about
he
to say
did.
something about, listen, I was about to say something about Christ, but he is no Christ, so I'm just going to stop. But the
No,
prosecution is
he
real.
makes you say Jesus Christ.
And I'm not saying that he didn't do this stuff. I'm not saying it, but I also know that they all do.
Yeah, but you
this.
have to understand.
But now, because I don't like you, I don't
no.
want you to.
Understand this.
What?
He's playing off that as well. You can't make him innocent of that. He is doing this because he knows his base is riled up
Well,
Yeah.
by that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't. It's a political game on
So
everybody.
you know what? For people who
I
say
think he's
that,
gonna get
here's my
elected
question.
again.
For people who say,
Not if he wins. No.
If he wins, what the
The
Republican
Republican nomination? No.
I think
It's
he's gonna
him
get
and Joe again. Joe gonna be that.
Joe
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
oh
That's
my
okay.
gosh! Did y'all hear? Did y'all even
Hey,
see
that's-
him talk the other day? I
That's
was like,
okay. Guess what?
who is this?
Have you seen the
why
other
is
man
the-
talk?
I've considered
why
the
is
alternative.
man
At least,
talk?
no. At least the other one's entertaining.
Look,
this one
look,
is
I-
like is the crypt
I
keeper?
like my politics unentertaining.
look here. Are you saying let's drink this poison
Oh.
because it's entertaining?
Just saying.
Oh no, we ain't gonna drink
We're
today.
not gonna drink today.
No. I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it.
What
Let me
is
ask you
your
a question.
party doing when they
My
don't
party,
see that this your
parties are good.
Democratic
Look here,
party.
my parties are good.
Your
My parties have
Democratic party.
champagne. My parties have hors
Yo,
d'oeuvres.
what is this
My parties
Democratic
have
Party
bling.
doing when they see this man who looks like a bag of skin and bones?
Let me ask you a question. Has Mitch McConnell froze at a
He need to go too. He need to go too. All of these
at a
old,
mic? Has Mitch frozen at a
all of
mic?
these old
How many
men
times? How
need
many
to go.
times does Mitch McConnell need to? Let's go there. How many?
He need
how
to go
many?
too.
No.
How many
How many
times?
young people have run against these people and they're
And
not
lost.
voted?
And lost.
And talk about, keep the old man in here.
They
and
need to
lost.
go.
And said, why is this old man
They
still
need to
here?
go.
Sir, did you show
Why
up?
are
No,
they
I went to
not-
work.
do you
Did you
think-
vote? No, I went to
I have a
work.
question.
That's why the
I have
old
a
man is still
question.
there.
Do you think? I'm trying my hardest to say this woman's name.
Oh
Harris, Vice President Harris, Kamala. Did I say it right?
Kamala.
Kamala. Damn, I can just never.
It's season 3. You can't say Kamala.
Can't.
It's okay.
Do you think
It's a
she
good
would
bit.
be a good president?
I think she would.
What she done to
You
show
know
No,
what?
no, no.
You know
Time
what?
out. What has any other person since Obama done
Yeah.
to show you
Michelle
that?
Obama did great.
No.
things.
What has
Hold
any
on, hold on.
president?
President. We're talking about president.
What
But
has
I'm
any
just saying.
president?
Let me ask you a
That's the
question.
point. That's
Hold
the
on, hold
point. As a first lady, she has done more and has been more visual and has done more, has shown up.
So let me
in
ask you
more
a question.
situations.
What if the strategy is that we can't allow Kamala Harris to play a front role because people who are concerned that a black female might become president
Oh,
would
so
be
we going
less
with she's
likely,
black.
hold on, would be
That's
less
cute.
likely to vote for Biden and ruin the opportunity because she's so upfront?
So we're
What if it's part of the strategy to say, look, we know you're doing good work, but you got to do it behind the scenes because unfortunately, you remember back in the day where people's photo album had to have a white woman on it, although it was a black singing group, and people would buy the record, but they would only buy the record because they couldn't tell who was singing, but they loved the music, and although it was good music and it was good, so so how
You know what this is
how
called?
your dance to my song?
Reaching.
Everything that Dana says.
Reaching. Can y'all delete these? You can't see them if they're.
They won't edit it. They're gonna show it.
Reaching.
No, but that's my
Reaching.
point.
Reach.
My point is, unfortunately,
Reach.
we live in a society
Oh,
where we have to
gosh.
sugarcoat. Deion Sanders said, going back to it, he said, we owe the kids our truth because the interviewer said to him, don't you think that's harsh? And he said, we owe the kids the truth. We're in such a society now where we just lie about stuff and try to
So
pretend
they're
it's like-
lying about her not being good.
No, they're lying about her not being active, or they're concealing her because she has to not be
you
the
know she was
angry
supposed
black
to
woman.
work. You know she was. You know she was supposed to work on the border crisis, right? What'd she do?
Let me ask you a question.
You know how there's
Let me ask you a
13
question.
presidents.
How
who
many
had a border
presidents
crisis.
before her?
I know, but
Did
she's
the borders?
a black woman.
Oh, so the burden is on her.
Allegedly.
So the burden is on her.
Allegedly.
So the
Yeah.
burden
You
is
know,
on her.
just because she became an AKA don't make her. a
Listen to
black
me.
woman.
So the burden is on her. After
Are
13
you
white,
mad you didn't pledge? Is that what you
Yeah, a
said?
little bit. a smidgen. A smidgen. Actually, I did. I got rejected.
I'm glad.
Extra mad. Extra mad.
that you got rejected. No, but why would you put that on her? Why would another black female want to put the burden of the border on another black female after all those white presidents had ruled this country and didn't do anything about a border?
Because by being from immigrant parents, I think she has an understanding that she can kind of maybe have an insight on doing the job. And because
So-
she's a black woman, I feel like black women can handle anything. But because she is allegedly a black woman, maybe she's not up to this.
So let me ask you a question. Can she get past Congress and passing laws as it pertains to immigration?
But all I need
You're not
to-
answering yet.
What I need to
That's a
hear
yes or no
is
first.
a plan. You don't, even if you don't get past Congress, Obama came up with an agenda and things and ideas and concepts that were given to his media team and promoted and pushed. And he's like, this is what I'm trying to do. And we know he couldn't do things because of the Congress.
So you're comparing
I
a
have heard
president
nothing-
to a vice president.
But what I'm saying is that a black woman is going to show up and show out. Okay?
Not
She
if
ain't did
she's
neither
told
one.
by the establishment
Uh,
to have a seat.
Uh,
Okay? And I've seen that, members.
They told her to have a seat because she ain't have nothing to say. Now, she would be a good prosecutor, which she did when she was prosecuting people for smoking weed.
You never
Yes,
saw
she's
her
a great
prosecute anything.
prosecutor.
A lot of times people will say that. And the person who's the head...
I'm using all my
How many
talking
cases-
points for Fox News, so you're not going to tell me
How many cases
what
have you
and what
seen
not to say.
Fonnie
because
Willis try?
She still ain't tried that Young Thug case.
She's not going to try that case.
Right,
Because
that
most
RICO.
elected officials
That
don't
RICO
try.
case. Right, but she pushed for it. That RICO case that you was like, this some bullshit.
It still is.
Right, but she.
But my
prosecute-
point
but
is-
but she support. It's just dumb. Like, be on the side of right.
I'm
all
okay
the time.
with because
Integrity
she's
is great.
applying it evenly.
Oh, okay. So he
There's
says
two-
the even application of
It
the
is.
butter.
Oh, look. Man, she's doing this to black people, but boy, she's doing this to these white people too over here. Wow, that's crazy.
So you mad she's
So she
prosecuting Young
even.
Thug and Trump? So she's equal.
I don't care about neither one.
No,
of
but
them,
that's my
honestly.
point. She's at least
If she
equal
was
across the
prosecuting
board.
To me-
T.I., then we would have a problem because I like T.I. I
Oh.
don't really care about Young Thug and his dresses.
Did you know
I
him?
don't care. No.
One
okay.
dress.
But I've seen T.I. before, twice, and I like him. And I like his music.
And it was only 2 times it took for you to like?
No, I liked his music. I don't really care for Young Thug's music, so I'm not Team Young Thug.
Oh, you just team Young Thug music.
No, I don't like his music.
So let me explain to the listeners.
So that's why
the
I'm biased.
severance. There's a difference with severance.
Yeah, we
I talked
discussed
about the
that. Yeah.
federal. Now let's talk about the severance. The ruling by Judge McAfee in the Superior Court of Fulton County was to sever the defendants. Now, anybody who's seen the Young Thug case, you can't try all those people at once because they still have not. They started selection, I think it was January this year. It is now September, and they still have not selected one juror. Not one. Because jury selection, as you're aware, because you've experienced it, is not an easy task.
She's not even going to get reelected.
You're asking
Her legacy, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I'm not. Her legacy.
because you always do.
I'm sorry. I literally am sorry because I respect you and your opinion, and you always give out great
But y'all don't see it
information.
from the diva,
But
right?
she
But-
don't respect the mic.
But her legacy is going to be one of undoneness. Like, nothing's getting done. That's all I hear.
Nothing ever's been done. You know what's the funniest thing?
You just going to cut me
Yes,
off?
I love you. I
You
respect
say, I love you and I
you.
respect you,
It's personal.
but I don't respect Mike either.
Well, no, I'm speaking into my mic.
You are giving me everything right
What?
I'm
Take it all,
sorry.
honey. Take it. You.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
it's in
Because
the
I
speaking
cut
genes.
you
my
off, and I love you, and I respect you.
But I don't
I'm gonna let
respect the mic.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go.
She just don't want to speak
I'm gonna
into
let you
it.
go.
I don't know what it
Beyonce
is.
Was the Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. No, I'm just laughing because nothing's ever been done. Name something that Paul Howard tried
Not a
that
thing.
didn't take him 4
Not a
terms
thing.
to try and
Nothing.
get done.
You know what? I'm gonna no because the prosecutor that handled the Ahmaud Arbery case was a GE, and he was from Cobb County. Is that Cobb County?
That's Cobb.
He was from Cobb County. Now that one,
Yeah,
needs
but
to be
all right, I
reelected.
want you to-
Hence, Kemp should be reelected
What you're-
because. But that's
what
a
you're
whole nother-
talking
I'm
about.
voting for Kemp, but I can't because he already ran twice.
No, keep voting for him because you don't show up.
No, what I'm saying,
I didn't show up the last 2 times. And
What
I think
I'm
those are the only
saying-
times that
oh
I
my
could have voted for
We don't
him.
mind her vote.
But this time, Kemp, if you ran, I would vote for you. But you can't run. You got to
let
wait
me tell
at
you
least
who
4
he's
more
not
years.
counting on. Your vote. Don't worry. He all right. He's sleeping at
But
night.
if you got like a cousin,
He did. He already was governor.
Yeah, it's called Purdue.
I don't like Purdue.
You don't
That's
eat
his
chicken?
cousin. You just
It was
voted for his
cousins?
cousin.
Yeah.
That was cousins for real.
Yes.
I don't like
Those
Purdue.
are all in chain. The Purdue chicken man who tells you, come eat my antibiotic-free chicken is related to Purdue,
Yes.
who's related to Kemp.
I did not know that. I don't. You know, I did say cousin.
Yeah, you don't
But
know
I
anything.
don't like
Oh,
Purdue.
I thought
Shut
that's-
up. I don't like Purdue. I don't really too much care for him.
Yes.
No, but you asked for his cousin back, so tell him
I did.
run again.
Yeah.
I don't want.
You
I'm gonna
said,
take
"Can you
that
bring
back
your
now.
cousin?"
I'm gonna take that back like that chicken because it is not good. But unless you want to sponsor it, it is amazing. It's amazing chicken. You know, us blacks like chicken. We could do a whole commercial and everything. Blacks like chicken.
This show is off the rails.
Blacks like chicken.
This is
Oh,
off
goodness.
the rails. I don't
But,
think you. The point
Who's
is
gonna
it
go?
go?
Government,
Who goes
no,
first?
me.
Whose line is
me.
it anyway?
He said me,
Government,
me.
government has never worked. Look at the Republicans now. They just need to pass a budget, and they fighting with themselves. They
That
said
is
they
true.
can
Yeah,
govern.
yeah.
They're like, well, you want stuff done, right?
Yeah.
Let's infight with each other on the budget.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Politics.
Hey, it's always been about politics. It's everything you
It's
just
not
never
gonna stop.
noticed.
Let
Always
me wrap my little bubble up, and then you can.
And I
give
can talk
us-
about severance?
Yes. Here's my bubble. The reason why I think this is a bad idea is because now guess who's going through the same process now? There's an impeachment process that's trying to roll out for Biden, which he probably should be impeached because he's probably not mentally there all the way, but there's that. So, and now they're looking at him in a criminal way when it comes to Hunter Biden and when it comes to whether or not there was money that was given to Hunter based off of the money that was given to Ukraine. And now all of these, so it's starting to be.
You know why I know that's BS? Because they had a plea deal on the table, and they went to take the plea, and the court rejected it. And when the court rejects, because remember, the prosecution and defense can.
I thought he took a plea.
No.
That freed him from any type of liability.
No.
Do you know what I'm
They
talking
had a negotiated plea deal on the table. Both the prosecution and the defense said, we got a deal. Let's take it to the court. Because remember, a judge has to
And it was
approve.
a terrible deal, too.
The judge has to approve the deal, whether terrible or not, right? The judge says, I'm rejecting the deal, which a court can do in any jurisdiction. I'm not taking that deal. I'm just not doing it. They go back to the drawing board, right? You would anticipate if all this Hunter Biden, Ukraine money laundering stuff shuffling went on, you would expect an indictment for something pertaining to that, right? One indictment dropped on what? Purchasing a firearm while you were a crackhead. Clutch my pearls.
Wait a
minute.
Is that the same crack that was found in the White House?
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Or was that
If
cocaine?
if all the
Joe
prosecution, when
Biden.
they went back to please the people in politics, right, and indicted him, they indicted him for possession of purchase of a firearm that he had for 4 days while he was a crackhead. What? Wait. No Ukraine, no shuffling, no you and your daddy stole money, indictment for Biden and the laundering and the wait. And a Republican is the person who is bringing the charges. Wait, that's all you can find? The crackhead had a gun for 4 days? How much taxpayer money are we about to waste on Hunter Biden for a crackhead who we know was a crackhead, who probably is charged with specific intent crime? Remember now, a specific intent crime, while he was high, did he really intend to get that gun for 4 days? We gonna spend federal money on that?
Like he returned the gun?
No, they said 4 days. He had it in his possession for 4 days. Read the indictment. Read the indictment. This man didn't have it at the house and was brandishing it on the wife and the kids, and he had it in his possession for 4 days. Where is the Ukraine? Where is the indictment about Biden and money laundering and you getting promoted and you getting a job that you didn't deserve because you're a crackhead and your daddy, nepotism and favoritism and auditism and the cronyism is the new one?
We will see.
Oh, we won't see because they're done. They've indicted and now they're going to go to trial. Now they're going to waste all that money.
Well, it would. I mean, they just be wasting money anyways. You know what I'm saying?
All day, every day.
I mean, how many cases that we have against Trump in his 4 years of
Oh wow, you want to focus on the white man? How many cases do we
Aren't
have
they all
against
white?
our black men
people.
who don't
Aren't
mean
they all white?
anything? Who is that?
Excuse
No,
me?
I'm
All
saying you
white?
focus on the white man. I'm focused on how much money we waste on the black people
Yeah.
in the system.
How many
I
we
agree with
killing?
that, too.
How many
No,
we
you
killing?
can't agree
Oh,
after you highlight the
How
white
dare
man.
you? Stay on your
Can't
Fox
agree with
soapbox.
I just don't know.
Don't come off of that box,
No,
Fox.
I'm on both. I'm on
You on both?
1 foot on righteousness and 1 foot on
On
Fox
sin.
News.
Oh, sorry.
You said sin. We all fall short of the glory of
Let
the
me ask
Lord.
you a question. Do you think Mr. Tyler Perry's comments is a sin, a blasphemy against black women?
All
All right, let's tell the listeners what we're talking about. Tyler Perry made a comment.
She cut me off to get me
And
back,
Tyler
didn't she?
Perry was concerned
That's what she did.
about black women and their approach to relationships. And his comment was, listeners, for those of you who didn't hear it, that black women sometime who are in a position of authority financially always don't have a relationship, or I shouldn't say always, sometimes don't have a relationship because they are looking for a mate that has to make 5 times more than I do. And he's saying that overall, black women are making more money than black men in this society, which is true because a lot of black women focused on their education, they focused on getting promotions, and to be honest with you, they're less threatening than a black male. So some employers who may have a systemic racist system will sometimes still hire a black female over a black male. But Tyler's point was the reason why you don't have a relationship, black women, and the reason why you don't have a loving husband is because if you meet a guy and he only makes enough money to pay the light bill and you make all this money that you're like, nope, he has to make 5 times what I make, and you have this laundry list of items that the black man must have before you think he is suitable to date. What's your take?
My take is several nuances in this conversation. Like, first of all, the black woman always being put down. I don't like that.
Why would that be a put down?
Well, let me finish, okay? Okay. You see how they hear?
I like it.
But no, so there are those women that have to have a list, okay? These women are ridiculous. But the light bill, like, what we doing? Like, what kind of man can only pay the light bill?
The one that's been criminalized by the judicial system at
No.
the age of 14,
No.
had a juvie case, had no parentage because his dad was in jail. His mom was trying her best as a single parent, but grandma was really the person who was at home with her.
Do you know
You asked the
how talented? You do know how talented we are. We always make something out of nothing. So even the criminalized one can even if he do odd jobs, he can just to pay the light bill. What kind of man? What man wants to just pay the light bill?
First of all, why do you think Tyler is just saying the light bill? It was just, he's just giving you
he
an
needs
example.
To be very specific, because I honestly don't like. Let's make it a realistic conversation. He took it to the woman has a list and she mad because he only pays. Yeah, I would be mad too if you could only pay the light bill. Like, my husband don't only pay the light bill, but if he told me hold on, let me say this.
But what if he was
told
loving?
me with his full job that I could, and let's say I made more than him, and this month he says I can only pay the light bill, I'm gonna be like, what? Only
No,
pay
but
the
you're
light
putting
bill?
a standard on it.
Yes.
Like you're putting
he has to bring something.
Understand it, and he's bringing the
Just
other
a light
stuff.
bill?
He's billing the light bill.
He's
Just the-
what
Nothing
his
wrong with the light
example.
bill?
What his example is like I'm taking care of the children. They go to school on time. I make sure
I'm
they
supportive.
have lunches. I'm here to support you through that white man's job. That's
No
how you
real
make all that
man.
money.
That you hate.
No,
That's all that stuff.
It's a difference in. Here's the thing. It's a different place in life. If you were the man who took care of the woman grew. You know what I'm saying? And her job started to make more, but you supported her.
No, that's not what he was trying to say.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that would make sense for me. And so the roles reverse because it just makes more financial
But
sense.
it's funny
Right.
because some
Or if he
women
gets
still
sick.
leave the man
Or
because
if-
they're like,
But
I've
I'm just
grown
saying,
and you
in order
have
for
it.
me to agree with him, I can't be making buku money and you can only pay for the light bill. Like, am
Okay.
I finding you at McDonald's?
So,
Yeah, what if he's at
all right.
McDonald's?
No.
I wouldn't-
No, let's go there.
Beyond that.
Let's
no,
go
no,
there.
No. I have a better place to go.
No.
So why can a man do that?
Because men are providers.
No, why can a man do that?
Did she say titles on relationships? Men have
So
a
why
list.
can a man
Men
do
have
that?
a role because that's what they like to do.
No.
No,
They're
no, no.
a man is
Why
not
if
gonna
she
feel
can
like a
only
man
pay
if
the
he
light
can't
bill?
Who said that?
Provide something.
No, me. I provide the love and support.
No.
And Oprah, if you still
No.
single, you can have a young ass man right here. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I
He has
provide
to be able to provide
all that.
something.
And
but
I-
I'm not.
Hey, I can clean. I can wipe out the
Oprah,
floor.
as
Not
long as
no
you go
womenly
low, when
duty.
I go high,
Not no womanly duties. Maybe it has to be masculine stuff. You know what I'm saying? It got to be masculine.
What are you
stuff.
talking?
I
Hey,
don't need you to-
Wait.
I can window wash with the
Stop.
best of them in the
It needs to
masculine
be
way.
like,
Are
maybe
you
fix
saying-
the cars or something?
What
Like,
you
It
mean?
needs to be
No.
masculine stuff.
All right,
Manly
you're
stuff.
right. You're right. I'm gonna do the dishes with my shirt off.
I need some manly stuff. You know
Is
what I'm
that manly
saying?
enough for you?
I mean, if like the house is breaking down and you're fixing the house and doing like, I don't need no
But you got
babysitter.
people for that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
We
know,
got the
but I
money.
don't-
You
but-
got people
but-
We
got the money.
But if I have I know, but I'm not taking care of no man. You
Wait,
have
wait,
a
wait.
mom
So why-
and your mama put
so
you
why
out.
is
So
the
why
man
should the man take care of you?
Because that's what men do.
No,
No.
it's not.
Men do.
I'm not here to be your daddy.
Men,
No.
I'm not here to be your
men,
daddy.
you took my daddy's role.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When
No.
he handed me off, he was like, "This is all your problems." He didn't say, "You are daddy now." He
No.
didn't say that. He said, "Here's
No.
all the problems."
You can't be like, you over here,
in my
babe,
life.
ask your,
Hurry up.
ask your
Take
mom.
all the problems.
Take
You
it.
gonna always be telling your kids, you gotta ask your mom. You gonna be negated as a man.
What do you mean? Ask your
No,
mom.
why would I ask your mom?
Why would
I'm on the
I can
account.
Still tell you.
I have access. I don't have to tell you. The kids want something, I
Yeah,
get it for the kids.
exactly.
It's joint. That's the problem, That's the problem right there. And I agree with Tyler Perry that if you're making a certain amount of income and you think that somebody is beneath you, somebody who can love and care for
not
you
about being
and
beneath.
help you
It's just the
and
light
be a
bill.
helpmate and be there for you and
bill. I'm
support
out here-
you and help to raise the kids. I don't think with these gender roles that we have crossed the line. I don't want to be in the kitchen doing dishes. I don't have to do that for you to say to me, a woman's place is in the kitchen,
I'm not saying
barefoot
that.
and pregnant. That's the same mentality. You're just flipping it in the man. A man's place is at work and a woman should be at home.
No, I feel like a man's place should be a leader. You can't lead from behind.
Wait. Stop now. You have supporting actor roles and they get awards too. Okay? I can be the lead actor and my spouse be the supporting actor. And he can get an award too.
But
for
you're
his supporting
acting
role.
like the role isn't fluid. Like
Of course
you
it
don't
has to be.
interchange your leadership as a couple. That's how you're acting. Like it's solid in that.
I understand that.
You know how
but
many
a man
times
has to
you say,
show-
if
listen,
Michael, if you don't,
listen.
So if he sees the
Listen.
dishes, he can't clean them because
No,
that's
no,
a
no.
woman's
That's
job.
not
No,
what I'm-
no.
That's not what I'm saying.
no, that's not it.
That's not what I'm
You
saying.
better go clean them damn dishes.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, a
Michael!
man has
Michael,
to
you better clean them
show
goddamn dishes.
leadership. In the Bible, it says,
Who wrote that?
Christ, shut up, is over.
Do you
the
know I
ma-
met Shut Up?
Huh?
I met him pre-show. Shut
I
Up.
love shut up.
You
I
use-
always name drop shut up. I be like, shut up. Because I like to name drop.
I met Shut Up. Shut Up is so cool.
Yes, I like to name drop shut up because we best of friends. Every time I come around and you say something crazy, I be like, shut up
Because that's the best name ever.
all day. But in the Bible,
You gonna go to the Bible?
Christ covers the man covers the woman, and the woman covers the children, and God covers everybody. But what I'm not saying that he has to make the same amount of money. I'm not saying that he has to he can, like, maybe she making 200,000 and he make like 60,000. I'm not saying that.
That's what Tyler is saying, though.
No, he said the light bill.
Yeah, but that's what
different.
he was just trying to give an example.
All
right, here's my question.
Because he gave an extreme for
Here's
women.
my question.
She want this, and a whole list, and he got to be 5
Is that an extreme? Because I feel like
That's not
the
an
average.
extreme. My list is not extreme.
He went through all these details. The extreme is all he can do is pay the light bill. That is an extreme.
So let me ask you a
He
question.
should have said
You
he's a
really-
teacher. If
you
he would've said
really-
he's a teacher, or he's a,
No, so you
blah, blah,
really would
blah.
pass
Yeah,
on a
no,
supportive
but
spouse
here's-
because he only can pay one bill? Is that
is
what you're
he
saying?
injured
So
Hold
on the
on.
job?
I'm asking you.
Here's my
the
point.
job?
He's a,
Did he
You-
trip on the job?
You
I'm
would
holding
pass.
down.
You would pass on a loving relationship, a loving, committed relationship, good father.
How would I even know?
What do you
'Cause
mean?
can
What-
only
no,
afford the
but
light
attempt.
bill.
So
no,
is-
but I'm saying you're still thinking from.
Like we
Oh,
did
that was about to sound bad. You're still thinking. You're still
from a
thinking.
slave mentality.
No,
What we
no,
gonna do?
no.
What we
Like
do?
from a median cap of where you're at now, and you're not thinking about like a median cap
So
that
like
he's
if we
talking
met in
about.
college,
No. Like he's saying, you're not worried about any bill. You know you can pay that with a quarter
Right,
of
'cause
your
you're making
check
a billion.
a month. Right?
You're making $1 billion,
So he's-
and all he can pay is a light bill. You still wouldn't date him,
oh,
even though you got the $1 billion.
like
I mean-
if I listen, if I make $1 billion. And he can only pay the light bill. Like, where am I meeting him at?
No.
Like, where?
No, now that's where I agree.
Where
That's
we
where I
going?
agree.
I'm making all this money.
No,
Where am
that's-
I
no,
seeing
no,
that's
you
where I
met
agree.
him at the restaurant.
But here's
What restaurant? Because he wasn't working because he couldn't afford
because he was
the
behind the
bar.
bar. He was behind the bar.
He
But
was
he
busting
can-
tables.
Bartenders make money.
Okay.
No.
But
So
do
you
they
gotta-
make
you
enough
gotta
to where
go
they say,
lower.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have student loans as a bartender.
I know, but
And I
And
can't
I
pay
can
by the
afford
light
it.
bill.
But no,
The light
because
bill.
that's not. Maybe because he makes so much money, he misses, like, he don't know how much milk costs. I used to bartend. I used to make money. I could pay my bills I could pay my
No,
rent,
I
my
understand
this,
that.
my that.
He's
But
not
he
saying the man
went
can't
to
pay his
school
bills.
and he said, "Baby, I know you're rich as hell. You can pay this off at once, but this is mine.
Yeah,
and
I'ma
I
pay
need
my
to
bills.
pay my bills
But
off.
that means I only have the
But
light bill.
I
money.
still need the support, and I still want to be a part of this. So I got
eventually
light bill
he'll
money.
pay eventually he'll pay the household bill.
That's really what you're focused on?
Jesus.
I don't
All right,
know.
yeah, how about this? How
Like,
about
I
this?
don't know
How
a
about I
woman
break
who
it down like
couldn't
this?
Be with a man who doesn't
No.
bring something
No.
to the table.
But here's
Like
this.
what? What if
Here's
he brings a
this.
light bill to the table?
Here's this. What I'm saying.
Where's we meeting?
The light is important.
Hey,
Think
I
about
like
it.
lights.
Nothing else work.
I
If the
like
light bill
lights.
ain't paid. Nothing else work. You ain't got this shit. You can pay the cable.
Like, can he pay the
Guess what?
mortgage?
You ain't got no
Wait,
cable.
maybe if he
you can
would've-
pay the thing. You ain't got shit.
maybe if it was the mortgage, like I would
No,
be
no,
like,
no. The
okay.
lights are important.
No, it don't
baby.
even matter. Even if the
It
mortgage
doesn't
is paid,
say-
guess what?
You
don't
got
wanna
3
be in the
months on the
house.
mortgage. You got
You
3
don't wanna
months.
be in the house. I'd rather be in the car because at least I can turn on my music.
Hey, the light
I
is
just don't
critical.
know where I'm meeting. I'm making all this. I don't know.
Here's
The
These
bar.
people travel in
No,
the
but
same.
he's a
here's the
bartender.
point. It's of course
Women
it's
don't
an
do that.
exaggeration.
Yeah, they do.
But the point is, if the man is bringing 100% of his effort to this relationship, and
does
the
that
only
look
thing
like?
he's slacking on is the
Like if he
financial.
watches
Yeah,
kids,
I
is
just
he
don't
gonna
have any
open
money.
up a daddy daycare. I'm
I'm
down
a
with
good
that.
person.
I'm
I
down
take
with him
care of my
opening up a
children.
daddy
No,
daycare
I'm
and
just
he's
saying-
charging his homeboys a week to watch
but-
all the kids. I'm
No.
cool.
Beyond
No.
financial
Like he
is
has
what they're
to
saying.
Get out of the
There's
money.
no man-
But why do you need the money? See, this is the problem. You guys always focus on
The money.
Actually,
It's
here's
not
the real reason.
money. It's
Here's the real
it's
reason.
the money.
ambition. It's the
Women
drive.
don't know how to budget. Number one.
I disagree.
Y'all
I
put
disagree as
listen,
well.
y'all put y'all income and the expenses is right here. Right here. It's way closer than where Dana puts her mouth near the mic.
Your mama.
Where is she?
I don't know
Do
if
you
she
know
is.
her?
I think she's a great woman. But
He
today,
might be offended.
your mama.
You know? Mama jokes?
So that's the point.
Mama jokes?
There's more.
I think I'm at the
Right,
end on the
is
mama
there-
joke. I'm at the end on the mama
Is
joke.
there a babe popping out of that forehead?
That's all we were saying. Just like y'all
Mama
say,
is great.
we're
Your mama's so fat. Y'all go on vacation. They put on her wide load.
when you
Your mama
drive
so
there,
broke.
Remember, that's 80s. You didn't
She
fly.
go to Burger King and they say, "Ma'am, can I help you?" She said, "No, I'm just looking."
Your mama's so broke.
I don't even think these jokes correlate with each other. You taking like old jokes from different old jokes and put them together. These are not the punchlines for those jokes.
Those are the punchlines.
Those are
for
the
those
jokes.
jokes. Yeah.
Where have you been?
She just ain't been
I
listening.
ain't that old.
Oh my
That's
God.
where she been. Ain't listening.
You're right. You've been in
All
8
right,
listening.
so wait. Okay, so let's just
Shut up
wrap-
and ain't listening is 2 people we met today.
Let's wrap this. Let's just wrap this.
I'm
not
gonna wrap
saying
it.
it's not
The lights
about-
are important. You can date up, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, out there listening in the world. If you're lonely, you have all this money in the bank. You can't take it home and love on it. It can't rub your feet when you had a long day. It can't help you when you get old. It can't help you to the
It
bathroom if you
can
had
rub
to
your
have
feet.
surgery.
Yes, it can. You just buy that thing that make you rub your feet, and you just put your feet in there.
That's not going to work.
And it
okay?
rubs your feet
You need human
automatically.
interaction.
You know,
we learned
AI
that
is
from
a thing.
COVID. A lot of people thought before COVID, I don't need them. And then they started going mentally ill when they couldn't have human contact. If you're making a lot of money, what Tyler Perry was saying is don't look at the man finances only. Look at the person. Look at the character. Look at the helpmate. Look at the soulmate. That person could help you. That person could love on you. That person could be a good person. And lights are important. So if all they can pay is the lights, you want the lights on. And I'm telling you, that deserves to drink to that.
You want to clink to yourself?
You're not going to clink?
She wants to provide her her closing.
Oh, go ahead with your clothes. Go ahead with your clothes.
My closing is not. I'm not saying that it's about the money.
We want to hear what you're saying, not what you're not saying. Okay? Can we get to it?
I'm not saying it's not.
I'm not saying what I'm not saying.
that it's not
About?
about the
But could
money.
you say what it's
now,
about?
How many
It's
negatives
about
did I
the
just
drive.
use?
That's I'm not saying what it's not about.
Right. How many negatives make a positive?
None.
No, 2 negatives make a positive.
Oh, in what?
So if I say not,
Really?
then it's
I couldn't hear.
actually
What did you say?
What I'm saying is a man who can only pay the light bill. Where's the drive? Where's the motivation? Where is, like, I'm just saying Tyler Perry should have just gave a better example. Like, you could have said a
So you
billionaire
can't extrapolate
and a
the
teacher.
example?
I think his example is a fallacy.
Okay.
So that is my issue. So let me have a clean argument. He doesn't give me a clean argument saying she has a list of this. Like, you just
So what's
destroying
your
the black
example?
woman, making her seem unreasonable, and then the light bill. No.
Can you provide the example?
The example is, woman, if he's a teacher, he's doing something for the community, he's a teacher, he only makes X amount of money, and he doesn't make as much as you, and you're bringing in $250,000, but he loves you and he treats you right, and he can provide for you, but you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that, but you choose to, and that's fine. Or you tell him save your money, that's great. It's okay to have that kind of man. I would be like, you know what? I'm okay with that. But the light bill, like, I'm gonna need you to be more ambitious. I need my son.
I don't think
to
he
be
was
able-
saying the person was not
He
ambitious.
said light bill.
That's because he's trying to say that's probably all the money he has left after he pays his regular bills. And you wouldn't
Are
date
they
him.
together?
No. He's saying give the man a chance. Just because the
Like,
man can't
I don't
only pay the
expect
light
a man
bill.
to pay your bills if he doesn't live in your household. I mean, there's some men who do that. That's
No, but
great.
some women are like, I'm not dating him. What is his income? He needs to
I
make 5
understand.
times. The expectations really have gotten ridiculous.
I just think
people's
that the
expectations.
comparison is just, it's just a false equivalence. I don't think it's a great comparison. I just think we're arguing something that is just
What if he was
ridiculous.
describing Oprah and Stedman?
But Stedman, I don't know Stedman, but I heard
That's what I was
that
about to
he
say.
had-
You don't have no clue what he
I
was.
don't know what Stedman did.
What if
But
he paid a light
I'm
bill?
just saying that.
What if he's paying a light bill?
He's talking about the regular woman.
What if Stedman
regular
pays the light
woman
bill?
Who makes the regular woman who makes $150,000? We can make it lower than 200, $150,000. If she's dating a guy from McDonald's, she's not going to be satisfied in any capacity.
Why? If he's good, kind, caring, supportive.
When she's talking to her, she's gonna be trying to motivate him to do something like, "Hey, babe, you know that."
What if
rap
he's
music
the
you
best
like?"
Y'all want
person
to
to say-
change a man because he don't make enough money. That's crazy.
No, listen
But
to
I
me.
want him to be able, like, when she's in her circle, she's complaining to somebody.
No, she's
this
not.
Nigga only
She
play
could
the
say,
light bill.
"Hi, how are y'all doing? Let me introduce you to,
To
my
my
husband."
man who has
and,
no
and,
job.
And what does he do?
Nothing.
Would you like fries with that?
So way to hyperbolize. She said he work at McDonald's. She said who has no job. Yeah, McDonald's.
Because working at
That's not a
McDonald's
job.
is no job.
Maybe if he's invested in McDonald's, maybe.
Yeah, no, he got
yes,
Cash App stock. He got
trades,
Cash App
day
stock in
trading.
McDonald's.
Maybe
Listen
he
to me.
day trades. Maybe
No,
he, I'm just saying.
What
he has
if-
to bring
So what you're
something.
saying
What
is,
if he graduates?
We
He has to
found
bring
it. No,
something.
we found it. The issue is they're embarrassed by the
Embarrassing.
work they
That their
do.
husband
Or
does.
don't do.
Oh.
Or don't.
Status. Status.
That's
what it is.
exactly
Like,
it.
status.
She's
She's gonna
up
want-
in these circles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Status.
then if
Status.
you bring this man who's of a lower status
Yeah,
to that
I can't
circle,
introduce him.
It can't.
I
It
can't
doesn't
introduce
look
Like,
him.
right.
if he's a plumber, plumbers make money. I wouldn't be
Nah,
mad about
I'm
it.
pretty sure
If he's
they'd
an
be
electrician.
embarrassed by that.
No.
Plumbers can make more than 150,000.
Nah,
Yes,
it's
they
the
can.
status. It's still the
Electricians
status.
can make a more
It's
than
still
that.
the
It's
look.
the status.
No,
It's the
no.
look.
We're not talking about.
No.
See, now you're stuck at the money. We've
Yeah.
moved, like
We're past the
that's
money
what we're-
now.
The money is the entry gate to the
Status.
status.
It is. Because if he's got the money, that means there's a status there.
If he's a plumber, he's not paying just the light bill, so I don't have any complaints. If he's an electrician, he's not just paying the light bill.
But we're
so
trying
I
to
have no
solve the
complaints.
issue. We know
Yes.
Okay, you talking about taking
See,
me out.
like
of it.
I'm trying.
taking me out of
I'm
it?
trying
Yeah.
to a little bit
Yeah.
because when you personalize it, you be like, I'm not rich enough, so that he better
That don't
bring
apply
some
to me.
stuff. He better bring some stuff.
But no,
So-
It's a status.
But I can make that reasonable. I can't, even at my level of what I get paid, I'm not taking on no man who gonna love. After that, no, you only
Yeah.
pay the light bill. I'm not.
no.
So are you
no,
going to get rid of the
understood.
man if you grow?
No. If we're growing together
What if- yeah.
and I outgrow him,
You going to grow him?
I outgrow him financially. No, I'm not gonna get rid of him. No, it just means we have more disposable income together.
How you getting more disposable income? He's still fries with that.
Oh,
Because y'all met when y'all were both at McDonald's and you became a
if he's
star.
No,
not
but that's
owning
different.
the
But that's
McDonald's
different
as we're
to
growing
me.
together.
Yes.
Like if he doesn't go from fry cook to cashier to first shift manager to cruise
What if he
shift
goes from
manager,
fries to nuggets?
I think they all one swoop. They all one swoop. That's a lateral move.
I'm going to have
That's a
to
lateral
wrap
move.
up season
Yeah,
3,
funny.
episode 1.
Did you have fun?
I had a ball. Can you see my gown? This is the gown.
This
is
your ball gown?
My ball gown. This is my ball gown. You see the bling? For
Do
the
not
ball?
grab him by the pussy. I just have to.
Please
say that.
don't. Please don't. That's sexual assault on any state.
Unless you
in
like
any
it.
state. Okay?
Unless
don't
you
do it.
like it.
No.
What
no,
if they like
no,
it?
No. It's a crime.
Ask first.
It's a crime.
Can I grab you by the pussy?
Please get it in writing.
You gotta ask first.
Ladies and
In
gentlemen,
writing is good, or verbally on tape is better. Like record them.
wow, excuse me, let me get
And in
permission
Georgia,
first.
you
Press
can
play.
record. Tell them the law. You can record a second party without their knowledge, right?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
How does that go?
Georgia's a one-party state.
One party state.
And you can record the conversation so long as you're a party to the conversation.
Well, that's what I say. 2 people in the party, you can record somebody,
Did she?
right?
No, 2-party states mean you cannot record unless you tell the other party.
Oh,
So be careful how
so
you
it's one
one
party.
party, 2-party.
So
yes.
one part of the party can record the
And
other.
you must be a party.
Right.
You must
can't
be one
a
of the
third-
part of
you
the
can't
party.
Be a third
No,
wheeler.
no. Can't be a third wheel.
Yeah.
Can't be listening to other people's conversations and recording them
Unless you tell them.
unless you have their permission.
Right. Whoop, there it
You
is.
can't say, I'm telling you I'm recording. We'll drink to that.
Hey.
Nah, I'm recording, y'all.
Is that what it sounds like? I'm recording you.
You
Just know.
you keep talking.
Look for these episodes every week. We gonna push them out for you. We're not, hey, the strike is over. The Diva Court strike is
That's
over.
what it is.
I hope y'all know y'all have no vacation time left.
There's no
Oh,
vacation time
snizzity
left.
snap.
Diva Court strike is over.
No,
We're
you
going
found-
from now
you
into
found the
November.
limit of unlimited PTO.
No FMLA. We are at work. We are going to be here with Band-Aids. We promise. Join us every Wednesday on
Spotify.
Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And as we say here on Diva Court,
Did you
every
miss-
time
you
we
missed
close.
one. You missed one.
What's the one?
We're now getting on fan base.
Okay, she likes fan base for some reason.
We're getting on fan
Maybe
base,
she'll get a
y'all.
fan from fan base.
Yes. maybe.
Just as long as it's not OnlyFans.
Well, you could be on OnlyFans. It don't have to be nasty.
Okay.
Can
As we
drink to
say
that?
here on Diva Court, we'll drink to that.
I can take this bra off now.
You had one on? We got to drink to that.